Hello everybody, Waffletime here. As you enter hard mode, one of your first challenges will be the mechanical bosses. Personally, I like starting with the Destroyer since he's regarded as being one of the easier ones of the mechanical bosses, but can still be a challenge nonetheless, especially in Master Mode where his attack and health are through the roof. His head can actually one-shot you if you don't have enough defense. It's like this game wants me to take a bite out of my monitor and keyboard. There's a variety of strategies I'd like to go over for defeating the Destroyer, but the main things you'll need before deciding your primary strategy is going to be the best armor you could get that's available to you in your world at the moment, and also some sweet buff potions. The best armors you'll be able to get at this point in the game are going to be adamantite or titanium. It's at this point in the game in which you could really start leaning towards a class, especially in regard to armor sets, seeing as there are 3 different options for headpieces that go to each respective class aside from summoner. Personally though, I think the leap between the defense of the ranger and magic helmet is absolutely atrocious compared to the melee set, seeing as the melee helmets are in the low 20s at 22 and 23, and the mage and ranger helmets are 4 and 8. That's a big ass difference. So normally, no matter what class I use, I end up using the melee headgear anyways, just to get that huge chunk of extra defense. So yeah, in hindsight, just get the best armor you could get, whether it be adamantite or titanium. Now let's move on to your buff potions. I always recommend Iron Skin, Endurance, Swiftness, Regeneration, and Wrath or Rage. They're all fantastic buffs to have during any boss fight. I also recommend eating some food for the well-fed buff, which is actually very, very helpful. If you're using anything with a bow and arrow, an archery potion helps extraordinarily. Alright, enough of the numbers, let's go beat the hell out of a giant mechanical laser shooting worm who for some odd reason has 153,000 health! There are various methods I'd like to show you guys today, but let's start with one that you all may be very familiar with. This loadout consists of a Daedalus Stormbow, holy arrows, and a skybridge that is approximately 150 blocks or more up with a platform opening so you can shoot right through it. The only things you're really going to have to worry about at any given point are the probes, harpies, and wyverns, which isn't too bad itself all things considered. The holy arrow and Daedalus Stormbow combo not only make the destroyer destroyed, but also take care of the probes and any other mob who dares to challenge you with fair ease. This is a really simple method with minimal grinding so long as you could yank a Stormbow out of a hollowed mimic. I personally love using this method not only because it's super satisfying, but also because it prepares you for the other mechanical bosses. The Stormbow is consistently a fantastic weapon, so using it on Skeletron Prime and the Twins is a great use as well. One quick tip I have in regards to the Sky platform is if you have a peace candle, use it. For the love of God, use it. This is because you're occasionally going to have to deal with wyverns and harpies, and by occasionally, I mean to the point of when you'll want to turn on the nearest deep fryer to its max settings and plunge your entire head and arms into it. Thank goodness for blood moons. I love blood moons. How many? How many? Come on! I'm gonna lose it. But man, this combo shreds even through the great nerf of 1.4. This is generally my go-to method no matter what mode I'm in. On to the next method, which also takes place on that handy-dandy skybridge you made. This is a fantastic way to destroy the destroyer, and it is to make use of the Nimbus Rod and the Meteor Staff. These two weapons go together like bread and butter, especially against the destroyer. If you post up a couple of Nimbus clouds to rain down on the destroyer while simultaneously raining down hellfire from space on this dude, you're absolutely going to make short work of him. It's honestly a great combo, and the Nimbus Rod is really the only thing that's a bit tricky to get. It's a 6.67% drop chance from the Nimbus Cloud enemy that spawns while it's raining. Other than that, the Meteor Staff is super easy to make and really powerful for early hard mode mages. This method, much like the Daedalus Stormbow method, works wonders since all you really have to worry about is the probes. One accessory I would greatly recommend having on deck is the Mana Flower, and also a bunch of mana potions just so you could keep attacking at a consistent and very fast rate. One final quick tip for this method is to really focus on those probes when they start coming up in swarms, since they tend to overwhelm you rather quickly in great quantities if not dealt with in a timely manner. Our last and final method is one I could comfortably say I never thought I would use, but I tried it and it went extremely smooth for some reason. I would like to give you a quote of knowledge and wisdom of a very wise YouTuber, and it goes as follows. The Zappinator is not okay. Thank you, aggressive Bungie. That's right, the orange Zappinator, available as a chance from a traveling merchant stock as soon as you enter hard mode, is a fantastic weapon that can seriously get you through all the mechanical bosses. It's just ridiculous. It is so random, and sometimes does this funny thing where it does a tremendous and ungodly amount of damage to whatever it's hitting, which you'll see occasionally from the destroyer's health jumping down in big increments. Again, the only thing you really have to worry about at this point is making sure you deal with the probes in a timely manner so they don't group up. The orange Zappinator also has a random chance to shoot an extremely slow-moving laser, which, as you may have guessed, can sit and do continuous damage to the destroyer, making this a seriously fantastic weapon for this boss. The only tip I have for this one is to make sure you have that same Mana Flower equipped, since this is considered a magic weapon and costs mana. Keep on shooting with whatever method you use, and congratulations, you have single-handedly defeated the destroyer on Master Mode. Unfortunately, though, that's going to be all for today, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this, and comment down in the comment section below. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to join our Discord and come say hello. Thank you all so much again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.